Hey everyone, the first summative is graded, so definitely check out your grade as well as my feedback. I've given comments, and if any points have been taken off, you will notice them in the text. So click on your essay, you'll review my feedback that's actually inside of the text, not in the grading rubric necessarily or in just the comments box. Class average was an 80%. So for those of you who had submitted, if anybody did not submit it and it was a 0, once those grades are entered in, that might bring the overall average down. But for those that submitted, it was an 80% and you guys rocked it. So job well done. If you didn't score as high as you wanted to and you're not sure where you made those errors and you reviewed my feedback in the comments and in your essay, definitely make sure to reach out to me. And I also highly encourage you to meet with one of our support services in the Writing Center. We have great tutors in there. They're available from 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and also online. We're going to be switching over into our next unit. So we're going to be applying what we know about critical reading and critical thinking. You've started that by kind of exploring what an argument is and how issues and conclusions are related and how sources and biases impact that. You've also begun a critical reading strategy of investigating the author. We're going to continue that next week into an additional module full of formative assignments. Now remember, these formative assignments are accepted late, but don't fall too far behind on these, because this is where I give you that feedback to make those corrections to help you on your next summative, which is an annotated bibliography. And you're going to see in the next module that you learn a little bit more about what that looks like. And you'll be talking about studying point and counterpoint, so those opposing viewpoints. We will be exploring both viewpoints on the Brock Turner case, which recently is in the news again, as the victim has come forward with her name and actually has written a memoir of the event. So we will be hearing her perspective, but also his perspective and those who supported him. So we will be investigating both. That will be what you will compile for your annotated bibliography. In my modules, you'll have time to investigate those sources. You'll also develop summaries, and I'll help provide you some articles in addition to the ones that you will search and find on your own. So the modules moving forward will be focusing on the application of these skills, using the Brock Turner case as our common theme that we will be really investigating the opposing viewpoints, what his sentencing was, and if it was appropriate or not. We will also then be looking at applying these skills to the investigation of real and fake news. So that will be another module within this, as well as identifying the types of evidence, some logical fallacies, and reading research journals and studies. So a lot still to come, but you all are doing great. If you're late on any work, I do appreciate just giving me a message so I know that you're still actively engaged. You know that you need to do this, but you're running a little bit behind in other classes and you're getting caught up, because you will have a bit of a gap between this last summative assignment and your next one. So it is important to try to stay on track as best as possible. If you have any questions or you need any additional support, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Also, definitely consider using our Writing Center resources, as they're a valuable asset, especially as you're enrolled in an online L-designated course. You can do this. We're at least, almost halfway through, and you're already rocking it. So keep up the great work.